5 Mac out with my dreads in my Kangol. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your name. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to rock the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. He'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. And his first pass falls incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Has him on a quick hitter. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And send a receiver left. 1st down, Burrow to throw. The throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On 2nd and 10 now, it's Burrow. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He's got it in the red zone. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
11.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. 2nd and goal now. 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Aubrey now to kick this one away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Nike. Go. Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Daniels back to throw. Completed over the middle. He rocks that tackler. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hold it ready.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Play fake here. Daniels. On the move. Headed right. Now here he goes. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Ready, set.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
60 Eagles. 60.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
This is ahead for about 5. The play made by Will Johnson.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Stop low it. 10.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Legets with a return here. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with Henry. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Shoves one away. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
49ers.
Now they send them back in motion right.
Playing time.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, Henry. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Back-to-back carries here. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Burrow. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Count to 60. Count to 60. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go, here we go.
Receiver in motion, he's headed right. On first down, here's Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing deep down the near sideline. Big gain downfield. And he is down to the 30-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On one, right?
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Same guy. Here's Hopkinson again. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So we'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Powell now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing now, Daniels. Ducks it off to his running back. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Cuts right. And he's out in the clear. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Reed now to kick this one away. He gets with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Burrow. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. They connect on the deep shot. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
On one, ready?
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first and 10, it's Henry. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
180.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go.
Collins got it left side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Powell now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Daniels. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and just 2 to go.
Third down and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Buys time, rolling right. It's on target to Johnson. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, he totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second and very short, looking to pass. Chased out to his right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's an excellent job of getting away from trouble, Kate. You know, it's about protecting yourself at times as a quarterback. Get the gain, get the first down, and get out of bounds. Not exactly the way you draw it up, but no one's going to come away disappointed by that end result.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. They'll send him up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They get 8 yards and now only inches to go on third down.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Get it. 76. Ready.
Daniels keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's fourth and goal late. He gets a look up the middle. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Short pass brought in. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. That'll be complete to Hollins. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done. Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Finding Collins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Here we go. Stop.
Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's tackled for no gain.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line, second down.
11. You just said. Big 13. Big 13.
Putting a receiver in motion. Sticking it in the air, it's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
gain of 6
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On one, ready?
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
He'll throw it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers down by only 1. New set of downs for him from the 31.
11.
Trying down the middle with Henry. He's got it in the red zone. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
Henry will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot. And they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Stop.
Trying to run with Henry. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 19. Shot.
He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock, but not the big play they needed. Just a gain of 5.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's across the 20, still going. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
35. Seahawks 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 tight. Kevin, you lying. Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
First down. First and 10.
Here he goes. One final shot. Put the body on the line for his team. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.